And APB, American Protection Bureau, voted #1 best on Long Island for all your security needs. Call 631-390-9050. That's 631-390-9050. APB.
It's kind of like WrestleMania 40. Who knows what's going to happen? And you're afraid to make that decision. Pretty interesting.
And we got the Rock slapping us in the face.
Let me...
You go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say, Eugene, everybody's aware of what's happening with Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Who?
Nope. Who? Okay.
You know who. You know who. Sit still,
But
Eugene.
I'm gonna start this a different way, and then me and Jimmy will go back and forth with you. You're a guy on the inside, very intelligent man. You understand the inner workings of the wrestling business. You've been around the greatest wrestling organization. You were a major star there. But let's open up with this. Should Brock Lesnar be cancel cultured because he had text messages with a girl and did nothing with her? Never met her, did nothing. Should the world be canceling the great Brock Lesnar because of this?
So, the Janelle Grant lawsuit had a couple texts, but there's now the federal criminal investigation, and there might be other texts. And I don't want to think Brock participated or should be included in this. And maybe he could clear his name one day, but we don't want to know what else might come out. I don't think, like I said, I don't think Brock is included in this, but for the WWE at least to be so stiff and immediately give him the Benoit treatment, it's like, I don't know. Are they just covering their ass now, or is there something else coming out? Because they've known this has been coming out for a long time.
So are you trying to say, or you're guessing, that they may know something more about Brock Lesnar and that's why they're whacking it? Or do you think it's just another example of you're guilty till proven innocent?
You don't know. I mean, this is a pretty serious charge. Sex trafficking is a pretty serious charge. I would hate that he would just be guilty by association. That might be the case. Or there might be something more. We don't know. When is it coming out? We need it now. This is must-see effing TV.
So let me ask you this. We all know, I don't have to repeat the 67-page thing, whatever. And I'm going to explain it to you this way, and then you either counteract it or you agree and you explain why, whichever way you go. A woman gets involved with a man. The man's a billionaire. The man, I won't go as far as saying is sexual deviant, but has a sexual taste that is not the normal of the human being. He morally does not do great things with this woman, but she agrees, takes money, participates, and then when supposedly doesn't get paid, whacks out an NDA, which is a legal document, and off we go to the races. And Vince McMahon, with most people, want to string him at the cross. What are your thoughts on this case and Janelle Grant? And you mentioned sex trafficking. I ask you, how is it sex trafficking when you have an active participant in this situation?
Well, again, it's the information we don't know. Because I read through the 67, 68-page lawsuit, a civil lawsuit, and there were some text messages back and forth, but there wasn't a whole lot of those. It talked about more about what went on. And when you talk about grooming, there was definite grooming behavior. And if this girl was in a bad place, in her head, in her life, and he came on at the right time, knowing that she was, easy prey and preying upon her.
All right, let me ask you this: You're
Well,
bringing
I
that.
mean,
You're bringing
man.
that up. She lived in the same apartment complex that the billionaire lived in. Is that true?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
Supposedly,
financially, she had to be doing okay, I assume, if she was able to afford that, right?
her parents lived there. I don't know. Her parents passed away. Something about a bankruptcy. She was just lost her parents and was going to have to move out and had no job prospects.
Can a
So he came
forty-year
along.
old
Eugene,
can a 40-year
Right?
old be groomed?
What?
Can a 40-year-old, a 38, 40-year-old, be groomed?
Absolutely.
Give me more. Explain. I don't understand.
That's basic. God bless it. MK Ultra type behavior when you get someone at such a mental break that all of a sudden their mind's going to shatter into different places, and maybe they can see themselves doing something that they didn't before because maybe that's a different type person than they really are inside their head because their head is so smashed with pain and whatever else it is, mental health irregularities. Becomes very easy. So wouldn't you say that Vince McMahon is the master of manipulating people? I mean, you hear about those guys that would want to go in. I got a meeting with Vince, and I'm going to tell him what I'm doing, and he comes out, and you're doing the exact opposite, and you love it because he's talked you into it.